We're absolutely delighted to see this up and running. We think it's going to really help us deliver faster, better quality care for patients up in Alston. As you know, we run Health and Core runs its centre from Penrith for this area. Last year we had 330 calls, 333 calls up to Alston, and 60 general visits. Now, if we can see the patients on the screen, deal with them, diagnose them, and offer them treatment without having to travel up there, that saves them time and saves us time. Of course, of those 330 calls, many of them actually came down here to see us, so if we can save the patients the trip down as well, that's good for them. And it's in keeping with the PCT's drive towards closer to home treatment, getting everyone treated as near to their own home as possible. So we're really excited about this. It will help us deliver better value care in the future. So I think, obviously, I'd like to see this technology roll out. The next step is to take it to Keswick, and then beyond that, who knows? I think our imagination is probably the limit. It would be really fantastic to have this type of technology taken out on a mobile basis. The community nurses going out with the equipment to actually show us what they're seeing back at base, and then that would help us manage patients at home in their own homes. And again, it's very much in keeping them closer to home and delivering better value healthcare in a rural county. Some of that's going to depend on the infrastructure. I know Rory's working very hard to get broadband up to speed in Cumbria and make that happen. So we'll perhaps have to wait a little bit longer for that to actually come about, but it's very exciting nonetheless. So I'd like to introduce Rory and ask him to come and do the honours for us to launch the system.
Just to say that this is incredibly positive move, because all this work and investment that's going into broadband only makes sense. We use the broadband. It's all very well digging fibre optic cables into the ground, but if we get no benefit out of it, we'll just have curious bits of plastic under our fields. So health is one thing, education is another, business is another, and it all comes back to the fact that this is the centre of the most sparsely populated district and the most sparsely populated constituency in England. And isolation and distance can be crossed through good broadband connections. And this again is, of course, as we're going to hear from Daniel, just the beginning. Because if we can get faster and more reliable connections, we'll be able to do not just live video links, but also far fancier applications in health, in education, and indeed for businesses. So, well done, thank you for, please keep pushing ahead. If there's anything I can do in London, with actually to say, with Prime Ministers, to push for more investment in telehealth or telemedicine, I'd love to do it. The Ministers are very excited about Cumbria, they're excited about the fact that we're putting the broadband in. And that's a great opportunity for us, because we can sell ourselves as a pilot. We can get them to give us free equipment, we can get them to send up experts, we can get them to do whatever you'd like to do. But the great thing is, to really sell something, is to have something that actually works and that people can actually see. So many, many congratulations to you, and to Dan, right, and to everybody. And here I go.
Good evening.
Hello, Eleanor.
Hello.
Have we met before?
Yes. This is Louise.
Hello, Louise.
Hello. Hello. Yes.
Eleanor, would you like to show me tell me what the trouble is today?
Yes. I came with my arm, my left arm, which is very painful. It started about a week ago in my wrist, and it's now spread to my fingers and up into my elbow.
Right.
It's very steep.
Do you remember doing anything to it? Did you fall, or did you pick up anything heavy?
No. Well, I might have picked up something awkwardly, but I haven't fallen.
Have you noticed any difference in your arm? Does it look swollen, or has it changed shape?
A bit, yes. Yes.
In what way?
It's a bit swollen over the top of my hand and the wrist.
Okay. Have you taken anything for it so far?
Paracetamol.
Right. Okay. Can I have a look at your wrist? Could you hold it up for me? That's great. Right, I can see it's a little swollen. Can you just do some movements for me? Can you move it up and down? That's great. And can you turn it from side to side like that for me?
That's very painful.
That's very painful. Okay.
Yes.
That's great. Thank you. We'll pop it down again. Thank you for that. It looks rather like you've got an inflammation around your wrist, in the tendons around your wrist. And I think probably what we should do is give you some anti-inflammatory tablets, some ibuprofen tablets to take for the next couple of days.
Right.
And then I think you should see your own doctor just to get that checked again to make sure it's getting better. Is that okay?
Right. That's fine. Thank you.
Okay, that's
Thank you very
okay.
much.
Alright, now bye-bye.
Bye.
Basically, it works by having a unit that sits in the home, something like this, and quite small, quite unobtrusive, but a number of different peripherals link into this. So, I'll show that to you up there. Things like a blood pressure cuff, or one of these things, which is a pulse oximeter. Yeah, I always have difficulty saying. So, the beauty of this is that patient can go to their unit once a day. All these things are connected to it wirelessly, and they can take their blood pressure reading or their help me out.
Oxygen saturation.
Yeah, SpO2, and then that data is recorded and then sent off to a monitoring centre. And we've used care lines based in Carlisle, so it's all kept within the county. At the beginning of the process, the patient has their parameters set, so things for their blood pressure, if it goes above a certain level or drops below a certain level, then that triggers an alarm, and in care lines monitoring centre, it tells them there's a problem, and then that goes off to either their specialist nurse or their GP, or shop if it's at the weekend. So the key benefits to this are that it's really good for keeping patients independent because they can stay at home. I suppose it's because having gone through all this process and seen all the ins and outs of it, people recognise that we've actually done it. We've got the T-shirt and we know what we're talking about. And there's not many places nationally that can say that they've done as much as we have here, particularly with the telemedicine that we've got, telehealth experience. And what we want to do is now try and take this experience, put it together with the funding that's coming through from government, hopefully, put it together with the great community spirit that we've got from the League of Friends, and make something really special for Cumbria, and work with everyone here from the NHS to deliver that. I suppose the other side of that is we also have there are organisations there from Liverpool, from Newcastle that are also really keen to work with us as well. So we can't keep pushing it. We don't get anything back from the NHS in the county. We as a social enterprise, we have to do what we can where we can, where the partners are willing to do it. So we really want to work here, but if we can't get the traction, then we'll have to work with Newcastle, which also knows has very traditionally strong ties. The other thing is we've got more to come in. Craig mentioned more video links for Keswick. We're looking at other community hospitals where that can go into, and we really see that now we've got this in. There's the stroke network video links that have gone in as well in the acute trust. We're starting to see a real critical mass develop here, and our hope is that as more people see it, start to use it, we can have some really imaginative ways of transforming the way we deliver services and actually get some of these services a lot closer to the patient's home, so they don't have to travel all the way to Carlisle or Newcastle. They can actually do some of these transactions from Alston or Keswick or Penrith.